Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Now, when you check out with these Edomites, they speak very soft. They don't have that bass in their voice, and just like an Israelite. But what they would do, they would talk smooth things to you. And they would deceive you like, oh man, these some peaceable people. Just like the same thing happened to the so-called indigenous people over here, which are Israelites, which are the true Hebrews, so-called Mexicans, Native Americans, Latinos. It happens to all the nations throughout the four corners of the earth, whether they Israel or not. The Edomites always get down like this. And they were the one that fueled the civil wars between certain tribes that was over here. They would go to one tribe and say, look, we're going to help you out to take this tribe down. Go to that other tribe, say the same thing. After they fight against each other, they weaken, divide, and conquer. So Esau, he's about working smarter, not harder. So he'll get infiltrators, and you'll find out our sisters were selling out more than the men. And they was bad wenches too, like Pocahontas. You understand? And you got them today, like Stacey Dash. So it's nothing new under the sun. But that's what they do. That's how they get down. So after they kill each other, just like the Crips and Bloods, or the gangs or whatever, it's to what? To weaken us, divide, and conquer. That's all it is. They use that psychological warfare on us. But at the same time, we must examine this as a spiritual warfare. Okay? So the swords is a modern day guns. They does this all the time. Look what they did with Saddam Hussein. You need to check out the CIA assassination program, and you'll find out what these Edomites do. They love puppets. That's why they love having pets too. Some of them do. Some of them, they love to have pets because they want to feel they are dominant. So they talk to you like you lower than a dog. That's why they put animals in society over us. One of the reasons. They'll cry and mourn over an animal more than a young Israelite boy or girl getting assassinated, getting their heads blown off. And they tell you God is love, John 3:16, move forward. The past is the past. But they always push their memorial holidays on you. You see what I'm saying? So they use Christianity to weaken us. But we are the true Christians. We are the anointed ones from Yeshua Christ. Those who are followers of Christ. You understand? But that's what these Edomites are still doing today. When you check out this movie, it shows you that Nicolas Cage go over there, man. I'm not gonna really tell you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give it away, but you gotta check it out. It shows you how what I was saying a few minutes ago about how they love when we fight against each other. Not just only the Israelites, the Hamitic tribes, Japhet tribes, the other tribes out there. Okay, so they supply them with guns, supply them with drugs, and they have a war against each other. And they make money off that. The Rothschilds, man, do your research, man. You'll find that they made money off wars. That's how they capitalize off that bloodshed, and they use that as a human sacrifice to their god Satan, so therefore they will receive more power. The same thing when we killing each other in these streets, man. Going to war against each other, whether you from this hood or you wearing this color flag or whatever. We're doing human sacrificing, man. We sacrifice each other to their God. That's how they receive more power. The paramedics, the college, the universities, people gotta go to schools to become a surgeon, physician, or whatever you call it. They making money off us, man. The cemetery, the morgue. That's why they said crime does pay. The evidence big time. So you crying to this man for peace, and we just read in his heart it's about what? War. You understand? So you gotta check this movie out. I'm telling you. So they did the same thing to our brothers and sisters back in the day. They doing it now. Just like the Black Panthers. When the Black Panthers was rising, the Edomites, they would go to the niggas that rebel against what the Black Panthers were trying to do. They supply them with guns and drugs. Then they had infiltrators among the Black Panthers, and next thing you know, you see, you saw the aftermath. Now, the so-called Black Panthers you see today, definitely agents. Definitely agents. You understand? So, without Christ, we will lose this war. That's why when Christ come back, he gonna put him in the valley of decision and get at Esau. Okay? Because this man is supplying weapons to our brothers and sisters in Chicago throughout the four corners of the earth to kill each other, to make them feel empowered by killing each other. So when you tell them, look, brother or sister, the United Nations is coming in our communities to gather us up, put us in these concentration camps, you know what our brothers and sisters will say? Oh, we got guns, they could go ahead, they could bring it. See, that's the psychological warfare. So therefore, when they do invade, it's a wrap. Because how you gonna go to war against a man where you getting your weapons from? Never thought of that, huh? You know what I'm saying? Check out Rambo. You had one man from Rambo did a lot of damage. Check out the Rambos. I love Rambo movies, man, because it shows you how a military-minded one man can do a lot of damage. So these Edomites got that in their armies, the UN, the military-minded guys going against these niggas that drink lean, smoke weed, popping trannies, eating that foul food, pork. We barely fast. We don't take herbs. We're not in the fitness. As a people, who you think gonna win? These Edomites gonna win. What do you see today? We marching, but we not crying out to our Heavenly Father. Matter of fact, man, let's get a precept on that real quick. Okay, this is Job 35:7. If thou be righteous, what givest thou him? Or what receiveth he of thy hand? Verse 8. Thy wickedness may hurt a man as thou art, and thy righteousness may profit the Son of Man. Verse 9. By reason of the multitude of oppressions, they make the oppressed to cry. They cry out by reason of the arm of the mighty. See what I'm saying? Now, who's the arm of the mighty today? These so-called politicians and these leaders. So the multitude of oppressions is our people today. We the ones that's mourning. We marching. But who's leading the battle?